So, this video has been sitting in my recommended for so long. I'm like, fuck it, let's watch it. So, mind you, I'm about to watch this. I'm still relatively new to anime in consideration of how many anime there are. I've only seen about, I'd say something, I think like my anime list has it put at like 73 seasons or 73 shows. Something around the lines of like 1,500 episodes. Which, when you put it in perspective and consider that like 700 of those are Naruto, it's not crazy. And 150 of those or 170 of those are Black Clover. You kind of gotta sit there and go, yeah, that's all. I've watched a decent amount of anime. I've watched a bunch of the one season ones. I'm watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood today. I've watched a couple of the top ones. I've given myself a decent range. I've watched Clanad. Loved it. Kaguya-sama. Loved it. But then I also love myself them Black Clovers, them Attack on Titans. You know, I just range. So, most of these openings, I do not expect me to be like, oh, yeah, I know that one. So I'm going to be judging some of these musically and see how they sound and be like, okay, with that, seeing that, is this really a good one compared to the ones that I know? Because I can already tell you, freaking, my favorite anime opening of all time is probably Black Rover, the Black Clover one. That's like the first anime opening I ever added to my playlist. The Demon Slayer opening's pretty good. All the Attack on Titan openings are solid. Evangelion. Evangelion is so legendary. I would not be surprised if that's top 3 or just number 1. So I'm just calling that right now. So let's get into this. Let's see what this person says are the top 100, and I'll kind of critique it and be like, did this sound good? Does that sound bad? See if they're missing any of the ones I could be like, there we go. So let's get into it. And before we get in the video, like, subscribe, all this stuff. I'm on my way to 2K. Let's go. I do not know this show. That's definitely a personal pick. Okay. Konosuba openings are alright. There's very few openings I'm like, they're ass, even though I skip a lot of them. I know this show, but the intro sounds a bit chaotic. What even show is this? 9mm Parabellum Bullet. That's a solid one. I know this one. I didn't watch this, but I recognize it. Alright, opening. Alright. I'm waiting to see some of the ones up near the top that are like, just snap hit. Okay, good one. God of High Schools. Is that one worth watching? I got that dubstep intro. Okay. Both the Kaguya-sama intros are pretty good. I think this is the first one. I think the second one is better. So I'm hoping to see that later on down the list. Anime openings are really fucking art in themselves because they have to make a catchy one so everyone knows this is the show. Is that Shield Hero? Yeah, that is. I need to watch another. That's one of the ones that when I first started watching anime, I'm like, yeah, I need to watch. I'm gonna watch another, and I never watched another. Tell me if that's good in the comments. Assassination Classroom had some good ass intros. Okay, yeah, solid one. Season 2 opening 1. It's been so long since I watched that one. Sounds like old school hip hop. It's a weird one. Whoever made this has watched a ton of anime, I can already tell. Haven't heard of this show. Looks pretty. Okay, Tokyo Revengers intro is alright. I don't like the show though. I dropped it after, I think, 8 or 9 episodes after. But, main character sucks. Air Gear. I've never heard anybody talk about some of these. What is this show? Never heard of it. Sounds like Take On Me. Oh, Studio Trigger. I was not a fan of the Record of Ragnarok intro. Wasn't a fan of that one. Was that censored in the original opening, or did he just shoot censored gunshots? Black Lagoon I've heard a lot about. Wonder if that's a good one. And Bleach is like one of the shonens I know the least about. I've heard people say it's good. Okay. That one's a good one. Another Monogatari one. My cousin said watch Monogatari, and I'm just like, do I? I saw that toothbrush scene, and I'm like, no, bro, no. I love how they get really rock and really metal in anime openings sometimes. I don't know about that one. Beastars intro. So they have like a puppet intro? Interesting. Never watched Beastars. Heard it's great though. Never heard of this one. Probably heard the English title, but I've never heard. Ooh, Parasite. I like Parasite's intro. Okay. Kind of thought this would be a bit higher because I know everybody loves Parasite that watches it. Parasite has one of the better soundtracks. ReZero has some good openings. I think the first opening is my favorite, but this is a good one. Okay. I never watched One Piece. I'm literally waiting for One Piece to end just so I can read the manga. Because I refuse to watch damn near 1,000 episodes. Not one of the peak Naruto ones, man. Bluebird better be in this hoe. There's some good ones though in Naruto. Mob Psycho. I think Mob Psycho is an overrated show. I genuinely think Mob Psycho is a pretty overrated show. It's alright, but it's... Oh. Akame ga Kill had some good ones. I fucking love Akame ga Kill. It's one of the few, like, shows I binged within one day. 25 episodes or whatever in one day. Yeah. That one has a good sound to it. They're still not in the top 50. I didn't expect to hear one in English. That one's alright. I've heard Terraformers is good. But you should just read the manga. Okay. You better have the other two Black Clover openings coming up. But Black Clover has some fire openings, man. I've heard Haikyuu is fantastic, but I don't know how a volleyball show is as crazy as it sounds, you know? It's weird. Oh, the gay ice skating show. Yuri on Ice. It's another one I've heard a ton about. I just know I'm not going. I don't even remember Sword Art Online's openings, bro. I haven't watched that show in 8 years. Do people still talk about Sword Art Online? Is that still going on? Fucking Kirito. I've seen this show. I wonder if this dude, like, looked up. I've never heard of half of these. Angel Beats. That's in, like, the top, like, more popular anime. I have no idea what that show's about. I don't like any of the My Hero openings. The most recent one sucks so much ass. This one's alright. I have to listen to them again, but it's been a while. My Hero openings never, like, that one sounds good. Never heard of it, though. Another Black Clover opening. Okay. Mob Psycho's first core intro. I don't think the intros really fit the show. Cowboy Bebop is this slow. Shit, man. I really like the intro for Cowboy Bebop. Maybe it's because it's so iconic, you know? JoJo's has some good intros. That's the one thing I know about JoJo's. I'm still in part 1, but the part 1 intro is pretty damn good. I feel JoJo's does have some good intros. I'm not watching Fate. I can promise you I'm not watching Fate. That sounds like good intro though. Death Parade. part of that one too. I've heard this one's really good too. And that's another English intro. I don't remember the One Punch Man intro. Good one though. I like the sound of this one. No, I don't. Another show I recognize but haven't seen. It has a good intro. Wow, it took this long for a Dragon Ball intro to be on here. Okay, yep, the Death Note intro is good. I like the first one better than the second one, but they may put the second one up there, and I wouldn't doubt it, because the second one was pretty good too. Guilty Crown. There's so many anime out there to watch. I'm sorry. Did anyone actually sit there and watch Goblin Slayer other than the first episode? Because one of my friends throws it on one day and he's like, this is a new anime. And I regretted it. High School of the Dead. All I know about this show is I think he smacks a bitch in the first episode. Gurren Lagann, it's got a good intro, but I dropped the show. Didn't care enough about it after like 3 or 4 episodes. There it is. I think this is my favorite Naruto intro, man. 38. I'll give it that. That's a good one. The Oral Cigarettes. What a name for your band. Where else do you smoke cigarettes from? What a weird ass name. I've heard this intro even though I haven't watched the show. I like the intro for this one. I think my brothers said that all the intros for Fire Force are good. JoJo's intros just sound good, man. Gintama's another one I gotta watch eventually. And that sounds good too. We're starting to get into the ones where I'm looking at the intros and I'm like, yeah, they sound good from a couple seconds. A Bump of Chicken. What the name of your band as well? It's a good intro, even though this show's fucking chaos. It's a good intro. It is a good fucking intro for this. This show's Badussy, man. Banger. Banger. Everyone's like, this one isn't as good. I think it's competible for like top 3 Attack on Titan intros. Maybe top 2. That shit's fire. Yeah, I feel maybe toward the bottom of the list he was scraping together, but these are all sounding good. The Demon Slayer intro is pretty good too. I think it's if the show is really popular, they're going to try to push for it to have a good intro. I've never even heard of this show. Hunter x Hunter, the show I don't want to start because I don't think it'll ever end. Saw something the other day, it's been like 1,000 days without a new chapter. Yeah, I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood right now. That first opening is good. I haven't gotten to this. It says opening one, so I'm guessing there's a second one. Code Geass. Not one of my favorite shows, but not one of the shows I really sit there and look back and be like, the intros were good. But I think they were. Or so. Okay. That's a dope-ass intro. Coco. Ooh. Oh, the first Attack on Titan one, okay. 22. Makes sense. That means like the Sasageo is like top 5. For sure. Yeah, go. Okay. This one sounds like an orchestra. I've heard this before. Somebody sampled that. Did XXXTentacion sample that? I'm gonna have to... They did! They did! I love how I could tell that that was the sample. I'm playing that song at the end. Holy shit. He did sample Elfen Lied. I'm gonna have to play that after. I can't believe I recognized that. That's crazy. I didn't know that was an anime intro. I don't care about No Game No Life at all. The intro's okay, but... In the next 15, we have to hear fucking, the Tokyo Ghoul one, man. We have to. Okay. Yeah, this one. I forgot the name of this show. But the intro was good on this one. Okay, this was a good Naruto one, too. Yeah, this would be my second favorite one after Bluebird. Okay, I've heard this one before. Knew it! I knew it! I goddamn knew it! I knew that this was a really good one. It wouldn't have been meme to hell if it wasn't a good intro, you know? Good intro, good intro. Yeah, these are all, like, anthems near the end. I don't think we'll get another, like, slow-paced one. These are all going to be anthems for the last 10. Now that's my favorite one. That's my favorite Black Clover intro. This Vicky Blanca guy. The other intro he made, I wonder if that's up higher. But that's, like, that. They make both of the good ones. Yeah? That's a good one, that's a good one. The Jujutsu Kaisen opening. A surprise indeed, but a welcome one. A welcome one. It's a good intro. Yeah, not a JoJo's one. Respectable. It's a good one. So that means Evangelion top 5. That means Evangelion top. Steins Gate. I don't remember the Steins Gate intro. I think it's because in Steins Gate I skipped that intro. I was so like... Okay, number 4. Safe bet, safe bet. A lot of people say this is their favorite intro. I do think it's a good one, but it's like literally picking 9s against 10s, you know? Oh. Number 3. Wow. Okay. I'll give him that. Interesting choice. I didn't think this would be on here. Number 2. This is a sick intro, though. It's my second favorite in Black Clover. Sick as hell. Black Clover has amazing intros. Okay. Number 1. Nice pick. It's a safe bet. It's a classic. It's been memed to death. Everyone's heard it a billion times. It's legendary. I recently really got into Evangelion because when 3.0 plus 1.0 came out, my friend was like, yo, that's the end. Evangelion's over. I'm just like, what do you mean? Wasn't it over with the end of Evangelion? He goes, no. There's 3 movies and then there's the 3.1. And they retell the story in a different way, the way it was supposed to be. And I'm just like, oh, let's give it a watch. I already had an appreciation for Evangelion, but watching those 4 movies sold me. Huge fucking fan of that shit now. I love Evangelion. That Evangelion is just an enigma, you know? Like, there's nothing else like it, really. It's trippy as hell. It's got a good story that all wraps together. And it's got an insane amount of lore. So, yeah. Interesting list. I can't think of any of the ones that I was like, yes, that should be on there. That wasn't. So I think it's safe to say that is a good list. But I feel he probably only had like 50 or so together. And then he kind of said, I just got to fill in the blanks for the bottom 50. He couldn't make it a top 50. It had to be a top 100. So, you know, give him a pass on that. Good video, man. Good list. I respect it, even though some of my favorites, like, I love Black Rover. Probably would have that switched to the number 2 position. But I think Evangelion in number 1, you can't be mad with that. That intro is legendary. Like, Tokyo Ghoul being in the top 10. Was it in the top 10 or was it just outside? I don't remember. Even though it was literally 3 minutes ago. Worth it. Worth the while. So yeah, that was an interesting video. I like that video. Put me on to some of them. Oh, XXXTentacion Curse. Let me play that shit now. It is literally the Elfen-Lied intro. And I love how I caught on to the sample. Hold on. Curse. Like, how... But we're gonna make my 40 pop. I was like, this is such an interesting beat. So I was like, what is that's so weird? Because I was like, I can't wait to go back and edit this and being like, that was X. That was totally X. I was like, I know this one, and I instantly connected it with the song. Yeah, no, I like that song. I'm very surprised that X was like, Elfen-Lied. Yep, Elfen-Lied. You know that intro? We gonna twist it together and make this fucking banger. But, that was funny. Let me know what you thought. And with that, I'm out. Peace.